Okay, so now we're over in the tag area, and Craig's going to share with us some information on the Monza and some of the other innovative tags at Impinj markets.
So here at the show we have inlays and tags from many different partners. This one comes from Tamara out of Europe. This one's an Avery Dennison tag. We've got Smart Track tags. This is an HID hard tag. But it's all the same kind of technology inside, no matter what it is. Our RFID chips, RAIN chips, are called Monza chips.
Yeah.
We're on our 6th generation, so Monza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We still sell Monza 4s, Monza 5s, and Monza 6s today, depending on the applications and different memory configurations and things like that. And then at the show, we're announcing 2 new chips. They're kind of shown here on the wall, not in real size, because the real size is about the size of a grain of sand, of course. And every one of those Monza tags has a full UHF radio and a digital memory back end on it in the size of a grain of sand. It's pretty amazing little technology. Yeah. And we ship more than 100,000 of those per 200 millimeter wafer. What we're announcing this week are 2 new chips that we're excited about. One is the Monza R6P. The P is for plus, and it takes our Monza R6 that we introduced last year, which is the highest sensitivity, highest performing chip on the market, and certainly in our portfolio as well. And that was for, really retailers are a big consumer of Monza tags in very large volumes, right? Hundreds of millions of volume, kind of a thing. And the Monza R6 was introduced to bring down the price point as low as we could for retailers deploying millions or hundreds of millions of chips. Scale. What we left off to keep the price down was user memory. So now we've come back in Monza R6P, and we've added 32 or 64 bits. It's configurable of user memory. In addition to that, we've added things like a kill password, an access password. We've added a new privacy feature. So this is talked about here, tag chip with privacy. So the application would be, I might have a retail tag, and it's got a standard very long read range. From an X-ray, I could read this from as much as 30 or 40 feet. And then after I buy the garment at point of sale, we could send a command to the Monza R6P to shift it to privacy mode. And that will turn it from a very long read range to a very short read range for privacy. So we're actually not as concerned with that so much in North America, but in Europe, they're very concerned about privacy, and they don't want people to know maybe what I've purchased if somebody was walking around with a reader. So this would take a tag, and historically I've sent a kill command, the kill password, and I kill the chip, but then I lose the benefit of the item intelligence for when that chip comes back to the store on a return or something like that.
I was going to say, on a return.
So to kill a chip, I lose data and I lose information. To switch it from long range via this new privacy mode to a short range mode, I could retain the privacy, meet this European specification, and add privacy to it.
And still maintain the intelligence of the tag. Yeah,
that's second incredible. New chip is called the Monza S6C. So it's also built on the Monza R6, the same radio, so the same sensitivity and performance. And the C stands for counter, so it's got a one-way counter. And this is to go after applications that were traditionally not always UHF RAIN RFID applications. They might have been HF or MyFair Lite or some of these other technologies. And this is for secure ticketing, train ticketing, amusement park or event ticketing, where maybe you've got a 3-day or a 5-day pass of some sort, or I've got a 10-ride ticket. So we've implemented a Monza S6 chip with a one-way counter that every time I read it, it counts up. And when I encode the chip, I can configure it for how many accesses, how many rides, how many days at a theme park I want to embed into the and encode into the chip. And then when I reach the maximum, then the chip could still read information off of it, but it no longer behaves as a counter chip.
Now, can you add more to that chip later if you wanted to add more uses to it? Or that's it, once you've used the 6, that's it?
It's a one-time use for security reasons specifically, and it's certainly priced. Not talking about pricing, but they're priced for one-time use.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So we've taken the industry's leading portfolio of RAIN RFID chips and added 2 new family members that we're excited about. And as we move to more and more fixed infrastructure, the X portals and speedways and especially X-rays in the ceiling, we need the sensitivity that the Monza Generation R6 provides to these chips.
So these are actually allowing for a longer read range than some of the older ones. You're getting a little longer range.
That's right. If I'm a retailer or logistics provider walking around with a handheld RFID reader, I'm not expecting to have 20, 30, 40 feet.
Right.
But I also can't get instantaneous inventory of an entire store or an entire hospital or something like that.
Right.
So if I want to do that, I need the always-on infrastructure, and then I need chips that have the sensitivity to be read at these long distances.
So that's good. So it's a total integrated system between the antennas and the chip to accomplish those reads.
That's right.
Very good. Okay. Well, Craig, thank you very much. That was very good information.
Yeah, thanks
Appreciate
for coming
it.
by the Impinj